I guess I just wanted to share 3 things that I want you to hear today. And these 3 things, I guess I first want to say that these 3 things aren't necessarily something that I always remember, but they're things that I need to keep reminding myself of. So the first one is that you have a gift, and sometimes you don't know what it is, or you don't know how to use it, and sometimes you have this gift and you don't realize it until someone else tells you, but God says that He has given each of us a gift, and that we can use that gift to impact others and to be a light for Him and to show love and to better the world. The verse that I found to go along with that is Romans 12:6, which says, "So since we find ourselves fashioned into all of these excellently formed and marvelously functioning parts in Christ's body, let's just go ahead and be what we are made to be, without enviously or pridefully comparing ourselves with each other or trying to be something we're not." And that's found in Romans 12:6. And so that kind of leads me into the second thing that I want you to hear, and that is, you can't compare yourself with others. And I've heard people say, don't compare yourself with others, but I want to say that you can't even do that. If you look at the trees and the sky and the rocks and the river and everything in our earth, they don't compare to one another. They're beautiful just the way that they are, differently. They're beautiful differently, and people are that exact same way. In 2 Corinthians 10:12 it says, "But in all this competing and grading and comparing, they quite miss the point." So I think that comparing yourself to others is just a way that Satan tries to make us stop, make us shut down, make us be quiet. And so whenever I find myself comparing myself to someone else or something like that, I just have been telling myself that I can't. I can't even compare. The river doesn't compare to the sky, and the trees don't compete with the rocks. They're beautiful because they're different. And I guess just the final thing I want to leave you with is that you are so very loved, and that's something that I will never get tired of hearing. One of my favorite verses, it's found in Isaiah 43:1, and it says, "Don't be afraid, I've redeemed you, I've called your name, you're mine." And I think a lot of the times we forget that we're loved, or we let those words just kind of like hit us and not sink in. And if we really truly believe that we are loved, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. And yeah, I guess so far in my life, I've learned that it's a lot better to accept the love than trying to be deserving of it. Because the fact is that none of us really deserve Jesus' perfect love, but He gives it to us anyways. And so I think the best thing that we can do is accept it. So yeah, those are the 3 things I just wanted you to hear today.